I am proud and glad, Papa. But I can't understand why some people just talk it bad. But I know all of them were running the mouth. Don't know where they're talking about. They were paid to black every day, and the right things they would never say. No, our steel bands is the best talent in the world. My calypsos are stories are told with this rhythm to touch your soul. So Trinidad, this lovely land of my birth, small but overwhelming in worth. And as you know, Carnival is the greatest frolic on earth. When it comes to beauty, Trinidad is second to none. Be a penny, come and see young when the Fitzwilliams and Gisela run. And if you want to talk about art, we have the Chief Leroy Clark. And if you want designs that excel, we have McFarlane and Peter Minshall. And the sportsmen are rated best in the world. Kishon Walcott and Wesley Crawford, they both brought us so much gold. And I must mention Otto Bolden and Richard Thompson. Ryan Lava records still not broken. And our men and women cricket champions. We have oil and gas.
It's the sweet sound of Lujoe, and of course they are singing their rendition of Portraits of Trinidad by the Mighty Sniper. And we promised you this morning for our Independence Show we are going to be celebrating our country's 61st day or 61st anniversary independence, and we're also remembering Calypso Queen and Trinbagonian icon Denise Plummer, who passed away earlier this week, of course, on Sunday night. And joining us to pay tribute to Denise and also to honor our 61st anniversary as an independent nation is Lujoe and The Gifted. And so joining me on set are the band members Rashad Ahong, Luke Samerson, and Josh Samerson. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I think the viewers didn't see it, but you had everybody kind of in studio dancing, of course, to this powerful rendition. But before we get into, what other songs you can offer us, tell us who Lujoe and The Gifted is or are.
Oh, Lujoe and The Gifted, we are a band of musicians, electrifying performers, and producers as well, and songwriters.
And songwriters. Yeah. You all do it all?
All.
Yes. No, I got a kind of doo-wop kind of feeling when you were doing it. Yeah. Is that intentional? Was that the idea for the band?
Correct. That was the idea, and that in particular for that song, because we wanted to give that vintage calypso style, but the vocals played a lot of parts in being instrumental as well. So nice. That was the whole idea behind.
Nice. Second, Samerson, I'm coming out to you. I'm coming back to you. You led us off with a beautiful rendition of that song. Do you have a preference in terms of what you're singing, in terms of vintage, soca, or do you do it all?
We do it all. We try to be versatile, so that we can, perform for everyone.
Yeah. Nice.
Once we just stick to positivity.
Nice. Rashad, how did the band come to fruition? How are we now seeing this band, Lujoe and The Gifted?
Oh, well, the band came to fruition in 2015. We're actually a family band. So we're a four-member band, actually, now.
Okay.
So we have Luke and Josh, and then after there was me. We were initially a five-member band, in which we had our keyboardist, who is Kiddy Stevenish, right. Which is my cousin. And my dad, Richard Chasso, who is actually our manager, producer. So he would have been the one to kind of bring us together.
Yeah. Chasso, right. I'm like, why does your name sound familiar?
Yeah,
of course, right. I can understand why I'm hearing the melodies and that sort of thing coming out. Do you have a preference in what you like to perform? Because I've seen you perform before, and I know that you're a very versatile group. But do you have a preference or a genre that you prefer to perform?
Oh, well, based on experience, we saw that when we perform more of the old school, funky kind of those songs that vocally were challenging,
yes.
like the Michael Jacksons and the Earth, Winds and Fires of the world. We saw that the response that we got was very great. It was great because people were impressed of how we were able to replicate such classic songs. So when we realized the kind of reception we were getting from performing those kind of songs, that initially became our favorite type of music to really play now. The ones that you would be captivated towards seeing a performance, yes. vocals, everything, the full package of entertainment. That's what we gravitated towards doing more and loving more.
I think that's very interesting. And Josh, I'm coming to you with this question because you all are young. Dare I say, I still seeing the milk in some faces. But I like that you mentioned you like the vintage, you like the old school. And so how did you, or where did that love of the old school come from as opposed to singing the more modern hits? And I'm coming to you.
Yeah, we grew up in a family background. So my dad used to listen to a lot of Michael Jackson, Earth, Wind and Fire. So he inspired us to, and Sting as well is my inspiration. So
Sting, interesting.
But
Okay.
they actually come from a musical family as well.
Tell us, give us a little background, please.
Our aunt is Carleen Wells. She used to be in a lot of chutney soca mona. She used to play the top 3 for a couple of years.
Yes.
My grandfather, who is her father, he was a calypsonian go by the name Chilla. His name is Cedric Pierre. And as well as on my father's side, pumpkin vine relation to Sparrow.
Okay.
Because my grandmother is originally from Grenada.
Right.
So she's Grenadian and she's related to Sparrow. So we have some connection to him as well.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
And you can hear that sort of musical vibe coming through in the performances. But I'm coming to you, Rashad, because I know you guys do renditions. But do you have any plans to maybe create your own music, maybe put out an album sometime in the future?
We're actually working on our album right now. And funny enough, when you ask Luke the question about what's our favorite type of music to perform, me personally, it's Caribbean music. And that's the type of music that we are aiming towards, but Caribbean music in our style.
How would you define Caribbean music?
Our Caribbean music is any music made in the Caribbean.
Whether it be pop, whether it be R&B, anything at all?
Pop, R&B,
Yes.
reggae. But personally, you see home calypso, soca, it's deep-rooted in us, and we're putting our own little twist on it. So you can look out for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
How soon, Rashad, can you drop a date right here on TTT?
I can't give you a date, but I could say soon.
At the end of the year?
Probably in the
Maybe.
beginning of next year.
But as we look towards the end of the year, though, do you also perform in Christmas concerts? Are we going to be seeing you anywhere in particular as we move forward to the last quarter?
Yes, you will be seeing us in a lot of places because at Christmas time we became famous for our song Parang Slide. So a lot of events and parties and Christmas events on the whole will always want to have us be a part of it so they can also be a part of the Parang Slide.
Yeah.
As well as the other Christmas songs that we do. So,
Yeah. Josh, I know that over the past few years, we've lost some greats. We lost Denise Plummer, unfortunately, on Sunday night, and we lost some others. Do you see them? Well, they had an impact, but what sort of impact have they had on you as a musician? And do you think there's anything that you learned from them while they were alive?
yeah, definitely. You know, we were saddened by her death, so we decided to do something, you know, that we're gonna do soon to perform for you all, and I hope you all enjoy it. I won't say what it is, but
Of course.
And just to add to what Josh said, Denise Plummer was actually around for the inception of the band. We were fortunate to meet her when we started coming out and stuff, and we got some words of advice and everything because the icons always give you the example and the right things to go about to become great as well. So just to add to what Josh said.
And Rashad, you could add us on any last comments?
Definitely. I believe a lot of people would have seen she was pivotal in not only our culture, but she made sure to help out the industry as well. And with us starting out, she really gave us a really good push of encouragement. And I also see that with a lot of the artists who came before, they're very, very invested in the culture and they have influencers, our performance style, our type of music, and we just want to pay homage to them.
Nice. Well, Rashad, Josh, Luke, let me thank you so much for joining us this morning. And I would have asked you that question because I know you have a very special performance of Now Leaving by Denise Plummer that you're going to take us to the break with. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks,
I know that we're going to be seeing you sometime in the future.
Very
and
soon.
all the best. So now
Thank
they're
you
going
so
to be
much.
doing Now Leaving by Denise Plummer.
I see people creative who must overcome. Make magic from old steel, from rusty old drum. So why should I fear? Some tears around there, I tell them no way, no way. Camaraderie so special, like natural instinct. They meet you by the river is come take a drink. Unspoken but kind, no silent but mind. So forget New York and all the old talk. You see, I just eat up sweet and callaloo. Callaloo to this I'm living. Now leaving. Now leaving. It was the short string, but so it can get from the it's here where conceive me, it's here again. should I